Another NBA 2K19 My Career gameplay. My name is Jaquavius Leonard Harris, and we are going against the Denver Nuggets. So yeah, man, I want you to follow me on Instagram. It's Jaquavius, all lowercase letters. And yeah, let's get started.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show. Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports.
I think I'm not gonna go with Janice because she was like, after you take this L.
We'll see the Thunder go up against the Denver Nuggets. Well, for Denver, they've yet to win against this squad this season. 2 games, 2 losses. We'll see if their luck changes tonight. And tonight, 2 offenses that like to score in the post. Shaq, defensively, how do you...
I'm gonna make a badge tutorial.
Welcome you to the following presentation of the NBA.
My stomach hurt, bro. Still got 26.
Alright guys, listen up. I need your attention for a minute. Got a very special guest here with me today. That's right, you don't even need an introduction. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Now listen, Kareem is going to be working with the team as a special advisor over this season, alright? That means individual attention for each of you. But before we go out here and win this game, I wanted him to say a few words to you guys. Take it away, big dog.
Thanks, Coach. I've been watching what this team has done to start the season, and there's a lot to like. But one of the main things I want to stress to you guys, to each one of you, is how important it is to find balance in your life. Being a professional athlete isn't easy. So you've got to remember to explore the world off the court every chance you get. Go to the library, read a book, educate yourself, and it will make a difference for you on the court. I promise you that.
Yes, believe me, guys, that's some great advice, alright? I urge you to take everything this man is saying to heart. He ain't a 6-time champ for nothing. Balance is key. So with that being said, let's focus up. Let's go out here and let's win this game, okay? Let's go. Come on.
Let's do it. Listen, AI, you know, I've heard your story. I know where you've been. You have all the potential in the world. But perhaps more than anyone else on this team, you need to be careful not to get caught up in all the off-court distractions. Don't worry about things like fame and brand. Those will come. Focus your time and energy on expanding your mind and worldview. The key to being a true champion is not just physical, but mental and spiritual. Basketball will end one day, but life continues on.
I hear you, and I appreciate that, but Kareem, I'm still a rookie. You know, I still got plenty of time to think about these things later on, right?
You know, life comes on you real fast, AI. Let me leave you with a quote, something for you to think about. The mind is a gemstone that transforms the body from a circle to a ring.
Deep, ain't it? Keep your mind on the court, boy. Off that phone. Let's go, Kareem.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
I just want to say I really appreciate you coming in and talking to my team. Thank you so much.
Hope I can be of some help.
It means a lot.
Don't get distracted.
Chesapeake Energy Arena, taken from the Skydance Bridge in Oklahoma City. That's our setting tonight. Oklahoma City, land of the Thunder, in a fine Western Conference battle here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline, courtside, David Aldridge. You look at the Nuggets. They're definitely a team in the bubble in the West, 9th place and vying for contention.
And they played these guys 3 times and lost 2 of them. So look for them to come out aggressively and try to even this season series up.
You know they've done some film work, analyzing what they did best during that win. So they'll try to recreate that magic tonight.
Like most stars now want to play on a super team, Doris, even if it means making personal sacrifices.
No doubt. And sometimes a player makes decisions. It doesn't have everything to do with money, and it doesn't have everything to do with touches. Sometimes when you get to a particular state in your career, it's about winning ultimately. And what does it take for me to get a ring? And those are the drivers of a lot of players' decision-making.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Inside, it's the talented pair of Millsap and Jokic. Harris and Barton, the 2 wings. And it's Morris in at the point. To the inside, George. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
When near the bucket, Paul George knows what to do. This guy has such a nuanced understanding of the offense.
On the wing, Harris. Pass to Jokic. Back to Harris. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 13, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, the defense better take notice because you can't let guys get comfy shooting from their spots.
Now here's Westbrook. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. And Adams kicks to Harris. From 10 feet out, he doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from Harris. George against Barton. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Harris finds Millsap. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play.
And Nikola Jokic came late to the game. He actually grew up horse racing. Finally started playing organized hoops at the age of 16. You'd never know it, though one of the most skilled big men the league has to offer.
Just 5 to shoot. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And it's Adams on the follow.
Well, simply stated, Steven Adams is a force to be reckoned with rebounding the basketball.
Morris against Kid Jokic. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Buries the long-range jumper. Jokic just got himself on the board with 3 there. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Harris inside. Harris is there. Harris, good. Harris has got his first points of the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Morris kicks to Jokic. Martin passes to Jokic. Morris. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
I'll tell you, it takes fantastic vision and flawless timing to produce an assist like that.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Inside. Sweet little floater. Kid Gilchrist has got his first basket of the night.
Well, Russell Westbrook demonstrating how talented a passer he can be.
Timeout Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. Last time they met was in Denver.
And with your defense, one part's your ability, the other, though, is effort, and that one they showed neither.
No, there's no question, Greg. I thought their defensive intensity was lacking from the outset. It looked like they were just hoping the other team would miss.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Erlens Noel checks in for Steven Adams. Markieff Morris comes in for Kid Gilchrist. Grant, he's checked in for George. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Big group substitution here for Denver. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Barton. Beasley's checked in for Gary Harris. And Murray subbed in for Morris. Here's Murray after the made shot from Harris. Murray surveying the D. Shoots over Grant. And it's Noel with the rebound.
Well, the defense trying to get out on him, but he's left with the open shot. He's got to make that one.
Morris finds Schroeder. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor, something I'm sure they are making a point of this.
Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Harris. I'd send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Mike Malone. David?
Thanks, Kevin. I expect this to be an inside-out kind of game. This team has a lot of shooters who can really get going once they hit a few. Let's see if they can get on a roll from out there. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Big group substitution here for Denver. Paul Millsap is checked in for Hernangomez. Martin comes in for Porter. Harris is checked in for Malik Beasley. And Thomas subbed in for Jamal Murray. Now here is Harris. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, Harris and Barton, the two wings. Millsap and Jokic, the pair inside. And it's Thomas in the point guard.
And look at how well the defense does to cut his path to the basket. Comes up empty on what might have been an easy play.
Thomas against Harris. And Adams kicks to George. 5 on the clock. Here's Harris. Barton with some nice D. The Nuggets lead by 5. To stop the drought. And he's good on the 3-ball. Barton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Fades and shoots. And the shot is long. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Nuggets. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And Jokic slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Morris is checked in for Denver. And straight isolation basketball doors, something we used to see a lot more of. But for a guy like James Harden or Steph Curry, that's still a very viable option.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I mean, if you've got the likes of LeBron James or Kevin Durant or Chris Paul, guys who are able to create their own offense, to me, you want to take advantage of that skill set. It's about what your personnel strengths are. So can you surround a great creator with the shooters necessary? Because if you do, all of a sudden as a defense, there's a price to pay if you're going to help off, right? Because somewhere, some way, the best offensive talent is going to showcase its skill.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Freaking
If you
boy.
leave someone open around Russell Westbrook, he knows it's his responsibility to find the open guy.
The Nuggets leading by 11. Morris kicks to Harris. There's the 3. Another 3 for Denver.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to Indiana.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
You know, their energy kicked in down the stretch, but too many mistakes overall. Just was not their night.
For three, Westbrook.
Oh.
It's all in by the Nuggets. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
You know, the mind was willing, the body was not. This is why conditioning is such a big part of the game.
Here's Harris, following the basket by Paul Millsap. Off target with the close-range fadeaway.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Barton kicks to Jokic. 13 feet away. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic just got 4 assists now tonight. A shot missing. And so it's Denver with an 18-point. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
His points production thus far, off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters, just a great effort for him for the entire half.
I don't think you could ask for anything more from this guy. He has been fantastic to start this one.
They've got Steven Adams, Russell Westbrook out there with Harris. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, and it's George in at the 3, the small forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Here's Morris, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Down low, it's tipped. It's stolen by Adams. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Pacers came through when they needed him. He had 9 points, and he made them pay at the free throw line with a lot of freebies. He performed really well. I could see his role expanding if he continues to make that kind of impact, Kevin.
All right, David. And guys, how important is it for a player to be coming off a strong performance like that?
Well, I don't know if it's important, but it never hurts. And the good part is he doesn't have anything to fix. He'd be happy with an exact repeat of that last game.
And that's all this team is asking of him. Just a solid contribution. Be consistent, be reliable, be effective.
Denver leading by 12. Morris kicks to Jokic. Martin passes to Jokic. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. And shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Free throw good, Murray.
And with the playmaking in Denver's front court, point guard Jamal Murray is free to hunt his shot. Very comfortable playing off the ball.
Now here is Harris. He's got 8. With the teardrop, and the layup is good. Harris has got 10 points in the game.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. To the paint, Millsap, and it's sent back by George. Harris up top, covered by Morris. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Oklahoma City shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. There's 25 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Porter against Patterson. Porter looking it over. The pass to Morris. For the 3. It's hauled in by Adams. So it's the Denver Nuggets with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. You've got Beasley, Murray out there with Morris. Then there's Paul Millsap, and it's Porter at the 4. And the call will be against Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game. Murray kicks to Beasley. Millsap in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Chalk up 2 there. Millsap's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Denver. Thunder trailing by 20. Harris with it. Well, the league is always looking for ways to adjust the rules, make them better. There's a committee that studies this every single year, and you know, with that in mind, Doris, any rules you think they should alter and tweak?
Yeah, there's absolutely one, Kevin, and I think this goes to the point where perhaps we could have some more uniformity in the FIBA ruled games that are played and the NBA. And there's one thing that's occurred in international play where players are becoming more athletic and the opportunity for electric stuff to happen in transition is critical. To me, we have got to stop the intentional fouls, which are prohibiting fast breaks and all the potential for the explosive, exciting athleticism to be on display. So that, to me, is something we've got to address.
I'm with you. Good work defensively by Morris.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for that game against the Timberwolves, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Here's Harris, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
What a fantastic game he's had on the offensive end. If only his teammates could keep up.
Denver calls timeout. A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Porter. Will Barton comes in for Malik Beasley. And Harris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. All going up court. That's good for George on the assist by Harris. And that's 11 points for George.
You've got to be prepared on the catch to release quickly, and Paul George does that as well as anyone in the league.
Millsap kicks to Barton. Pass to Harris. Lets it go with the 3. That shot is off. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. To the middle, here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Yeah, this is why Adams is such a high percentage shooter. If he gets close to the rim, he's going to finish with authority.
Denver leading by 15. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Harris finds Millsap, and Millsap slaps it in.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
You know, that's why we say move without the basketball. You'll be rewarded.
Shoots from the high post, and it's off the back rim. No good. For Denver, they've gone outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Passes it to Jokic. over Kid Gilchrist. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Harris outside. Adams outside. On the wing, George. Shoots over Barton. And that one's good. George has got 11 in the second half.
Well, Paul George just putting on a show right now. He's been around this league for a long time. The confidence is there.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Nuggets.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And they're going to bring this season series to an end with a very nice victory here today. These teams spent a lot of time on the floor together this year.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jokic.
Well, guys, this guy has been a handful all night long. His scoring really propelled them. And no matter what the matchup was or what the scheme they tried to use, they could not keep this guy in check.
Just 2 to shoot. And another miss by Denver.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
It's almost like he was anticipating the play call, right? You love the hustle.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Harris against Harris. Outside for Millsap. And he can't stop the run as he misses. So it's the Thunder now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And here is Harris. Fires it up. It's off. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this a solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Owen, this is...
So it's got like 3 layers of meats and cheeses, and then it's all bread.
Well, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and comment down below to tell me how you feel about this video. And my name is Jaquavius Leonard Harris, and I'll catch you in the next video.